chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Good to hear with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many mil. Cause bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs and hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part. But I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me. Just win for me. Don't kill for me. Just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together. Leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart. I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It was an NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A gain of 6 there on first.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now a give, right side. It's Taylor, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, it's Taylor. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line. Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
On first down, Taylor. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's pick it up. Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 24. Check 24.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And some room to maneuver. Tevin Coleman, 96 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mike 29, all day, every day, any day. Check 26, check 26.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Go. 36.
On first and 10, it's Jackson going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And 3 yards there takes them to the 45. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a gain of 34.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Coleman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Bears push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Matt Judon in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Check pass. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I'm on. Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Good track. Watch 36. 36.
Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Cohen. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
That's got to be a long day. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go.
Taylor get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go, go, go.
And an alley to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 31, check 31.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Again, it's Cohen, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
These kicks to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punt. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Next is for Bears 31, Ravens
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
7 yards there and a first down. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Thomas has got it. Complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. First throw now for the backup car. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Bears will get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. To throw is Jackson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Leonard Floyd able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. They'll have to keep smiles.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Tevin Coleman with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Bears 38, Ravens 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson now. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson. He finds Taylor. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there. It leads to 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. They begin the drive with Coleman. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. And the Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.